Okay, so let's unpack this. Picture this scene for a moment. You're in Islamabad. There's this sweet shop, right? It's been around for 100 years, full of family history, secret recipes. You get the picture.
A real institution.
Exactly. And then this mysterious customer shows up. His presence, well, it fills the place with this amazing fragrance, almost otherworldly.
Yeah.
But it also starts to challenge reality for the young woman running the shop.
Yeah, this narrative you sent over, the genie's sweet embrace, it's fascinating.
Right. So our mission today is to really dig into it. We're going to explore all the layers, the legacy, the mystery, the devotion.
And this really unusual bond that forms. It's not something you come across every day.
Definitely not. We want to pull out the surprising bits, the emotional heart of it and what it all really means. Basically give you the shortcut to understanding this incredible story.
What I find really captivating is how it starts as this, well, seemingly simple story about a family business, but it just blossoms into something so much bigger. You've got legacy, like you said, mystery, deep devotion, and this very unconventional connection at the core of it.
Okay, so let's set the scene properly. Rahim Baba's sweet shop, Islamabad, not just any old place. 100 years of excellence, started by his grandfather, Farooq Mian.
Wow, a century. That's some serious history.
It really is. And it's this deep, multi-generational thing, secret recipes, skills passed down carefully. Rahim Baba himself is like the master sweet maker because of it.
And this whole legacy, it really lands on his daughter, Sarah.
His only daughter.
She decided, really young apparently, to just dedicate herself to the shop. So while her friends were out doing, teenage stuff,
Right.
she was in the back learning how to make these intricate sweets. And what's interesting is she wasn't just copying. She learned the old recipes, sure, but she also innovated, added her own touches.
But that actually made the shop even more famous, right?
Exactly. People started asking specifically for her ras malai, her gulab jamun.
Wow. So she's not just making them, she's running the show.
Pretty much everything. Making the sweets, packing them up, dealing with customers. She even remembered people's usual orders. Total pro.
Okay. And the shop's always busy, but you mentioned something about Thursdays.
Yes. Thursdays were different. Always this unusual extra rush of customers.
And that leads us to the mysterious customer.
Right. Rajab. He's the reason for that Thursday rush. He's described as strong, quiet, and he places this enormous order every Thursday. 25 kilograms of sweets.
Wait, 25 kilos
Yes.
every single Thursday.
Yep, on top of buying sweets daily as well.
That's astonishing. What on earth would one household do with that many sweets?
Exactly the question Sarah had. And his presence was just as striking as his order. He'd arrive at a specific time, luminous face, dressed all in white.
Milky white clothes, yeah.
And when he came in, the whole shop would fill with this fragrance of attar. It's like this palpable stillness would descend, as if even time paused for him.
Okay, that's definitely not your average customer. I can see why Sarah would be curious.
Oh, immensely curious. She'd watch him, from a distance, noted how he always lowered his eyes, greeted softly.
And she must have grilled her father about him.
Constantly. Why so many sweets? Does he eat them all? How could anyone even afford that much week after week?
These are all very logical questions.
Totally. And Sarah felt it too, that the shop's whole vibe changed when Rajab was there. Like he was carrying some kind of secret.
But Rahim Baba wouldn't spill.
Nope. He'd just kind of dodge the questions, maybe give a little quiet smile. Which, of course, only made Sarah more suspicious that her dad knew something big, something hidden for a long time.
And it wasn't just a feeling, was it? She started having her own strange experiences.
Yes, things got weirder, encounters that she couldn't just explain away, like the time Rajab accidentally left his change behind.
Oh, what happened?
Well, Sarah, being diligent, grabbed the money and rushed outside to give it back to him. But the street was empty, completely deserted.
It vanished.
Into thin air, no trace. She was just left standing there, totally bewildered, and kind of scared, honestly.
I bet. That's seriously unsettling. Did she try to rationalize it, or?
Maybe at first, but then came the missing reflection incident. That one was harder to ignore.
Missing reflection. What happened there?
Rajab came into the shop with some companions, and Sarah looked up, saw them near the big mirrors on the wall, and they had no reflections. None of them.
Whoa. Okay, that's beyond weird. That's chilling.
Absolutely. It shocked her deeply, made her question her own eyes, but it also sort of confirmed her gut feeling that something truly extraordinary, something supernatural was going on.
And this connects back to her father's instructions, right? The ablutions, the prayers.
Exactly. Rahim Baba had always told her to perform wudu, the ritual washing, before making sweets, and to recite protective verses when she entered the shop. It suddenly felt like, Well, like, there was a reason for that spiritual layer to their work, something she'd maybe believe in instinctively, but now...
Now she had proof, or something close to it.
Right. So these things, the vanishing, the lack of reflection, her dad's evasiveness, it all pushed her. She had to confront him, get some real answers about Rajab.
So she finally corners him.
Yeah, late one night, he'd finished his Quran recitation, his prayers. She just laid it all out. He tried to brush it off at first, tricks of the light, maybe you were tired.
Standard dismissals.
But Sarah was persistent. The look in her eyes, all her questions, he couldn't avoid it anymore. He had to tell her the truth.
And this truth went way back.
All the way back to his childhood, working in that same shop with his father. He started remembering things.
Like what?
He remembered seeing similar people back then. Luminous faces, white clothes, quiet demeanor.
Just like Rajab.
Exactly. They also placed large orders, left discreetly, and there was always that lingering scent of rose and amber afterwards.
Wow. So this wasn't new.
Not at all. And he told Sarah about a specific memory, seeing some of these customers literally dissolve into thin air at a street corner, just like smoke.
As a kid, that must have been terrifying.
You'd think so, but his father had explained it to him back then. He said these weren't humans, they were righteous Muslim jinns.
Jinns, like genies.
Sort of, yeah. But specifically, good jinns, devoted to Allah. They were buying the sweets as offerings for charity. His father told him not to be afraid.
And to keep up the spiritual practices.
Right. Always be in a state of ablution, always recite the prayers, because their patronage, their business, it brought blessings to the shop.
So that's the secret legacy. It's not just recipes.
It's this connection to the unseen world. And Rahim Baba realized, watching Rajab, that he must be a successor, sent by those same jinns. He had all the same characteristics, the same buying pattern.
That must have completely changed Sarah's perspective on, on everything. Her family, the shop, her whole world.
Absolutely. It reframed her entire reality. And understanding that secret, it paved the way for what happened next. Because their connection, Sarah and Rajab's, it really solidified during a time of crisis.
Okay, what happened?
Well, first, Sarah had exams coming up. Rahim Baba, being a good dad, told her strictly, focus on your studies, stay home, don't worry about the shop.
So Rahim Baba was managing alone.
Yes, and one day, it got really busy. Rajab came in for his usual order and saw Rahim Baba just struggling to keep up. And Rajab, who was normally silent,
he spoke.
He offered to help, just quietly offered. Rahim Baba refused at first. Customers shouldn't work, but Rajab gently insisted.
And did he help?
Oh, yeah. He just started packing sweets, organizing the queue, doing whatever was needed, silently, diligently, very cleanly. Rahim Baba was impressed.
And there was that smile, right?
Ah, yes. The significant detail. When Rahim Baba mentioned Sarah was off studying for exams, Rajab gave the small, soft smile. The first time Rahim Baba had ever seen him show any emotion like that.
Suggesting maybe more than just helpfulness.
Perhaps. Rajab kept coming back every day for that whole week, just silently helping out, like it was his duty now. Rahim Baba really grew to respect him deeply.
But then things took a turn.
A tragic turn. The following Saturday, Rahim Baba went to the market for supplies like he always did, and he was in a terrible accident.
Oh, no.
Sarah started getting worried when he didn't come back, couldn't reach him on his phone. Then the call came. A stranger calling from Ramat Hospital. Rahim Baba was there, critical condition.
How awful for her.
Just devastating. She rushed there, spent the whole night just waiting outside the ICU, utterly desperate. And then, at dawn, the doctors gave her the news. Rahim Baba hadn't made it.
Oh, Sarah. She must have felt completely alone. He was her only family, right?
Our only support in the world. Gone. Just like that. She felt crushed, completely adrift.
And Rajab, what did he do?
Well, he showed up at the shop the next day, found it closed. Someone nearby must have told him what happened. His reaction was immediate.
He didn't just disappear.
Quite the opposite. He went straight to Sarah's house, didn't say a word, just took charge. He handled everything for the funeral.
Everything.
All of it. The ritual bathing, the burial arrangements, organizing things for the mourners who came. He was just this silent, steady presence, a pillar of strength when she had nothing left.
Wow. His actions really spoke louder than any words could have.
Absolutely. It showed such deep sincerity, such support. And he didn't leave after the funeral. He stayed outside her house all night, brought her food the next day, just making sure she knew somehow that she wasn't entirely alone.
That's incredibly profound. An otherworldly being providing the most grounded human support imaginable.
Exactly. And that act of unwavering support, it really shifted things between them. It led to, well, a shared future.
How did that happen? Did he finally speak more?
There was this one pivotal conversation. He came to her house again, and gently, directly asked for the shop keys.
Just like that.
Well, he acknowledged what she knew. He said something like, I know you know I'm not human, but a jinn. You don't need to fear me. I've never harmed anyone. I find peace in helping. Please don't stop me.
That's quite an admission. How did Sarah react?
After that breakthrough, she just silently handed him the keys. It was like an acceptance.
So he reopened the shop.
He did. Took on Rahim Baba's role completely, went to the market, managed the customers, everything. Sarah came back the next day, and he just seamlessly handled it all. It gave her space, space to grieve, to start healing, without the immediate pressure of the business. She felt supported, not alone anymore.
But his own kind, the other jinns, they weren't happy about this.
No, they apparently objected, told him he should stay away from humans. It wasn't his place.
What do you say?
His response was really principled. He basically said, should I just leave a lonely girl in trouble? Is it right to have power and be selfish? Shouldn't I support what's right?
That's a powerful stance. Did they accept it?
Well, they then asked him about commitment. Was he prepared to do this, lifelong? That apparently gave him pause, made him think deeply.
And Sarah, meanwhile, how was she feeling about him?
She was growing more dependent on him, definitely. Felt safe with him, but also probably afraid he might leave too.
Like her father did.
Exactly. Their bond grew in these small ways. Like, he'd handle the male customers, shield her a bit, just like Rahim Baba used to. She'd apparently see that and smile. She started talking to him more for hours sometimes, asking him straight up if he was going to leave her eventually.
That vulnerability.
Yeah.
It shows how close they'd become.
Absolutely. And this went on for 3 years. They developed this incredibly deep understanding, this inseparable connection.
And did he ever answer her question about leaving?
He did, eventually. He confessed he'd actually liked her right from the start because of her kindness. He admitted he'd kept his distance before because he was afraid, of falling for a human.
The path he tried to avoid.
Destiny led him straight to it, as he saw it.
So what was his final decision about that lifelong commitment?
He decided to embrace it, to overcome the differences, the species, the worlds they came from. He chose to spend his life with Sarah, to be her protector, her friend, the presence that fulfilled all her needs.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
quite an ending, or maybe a beginning. It suggests that connection, real connection, can bridge almost any gap.
That's really the core insight, isn't it? That love, empathy, unwavering support, they can transcend boundaries we think are absolute. Species, circumstance, whatever. It's about finding family, finding belonging in the most unexpected places.
So when you boil it all down,
Yeah.
this deep dive into the genie's sweet embrace, it's taken us from a sweet shop story to something much bigger.
Definitely. It's a tale about legacy, yes, but also the unseen world, coping with profound grief and how this truly extraordinary bond emerges against all odds. We've seen how just being there, silent support, unwavering loyalty, that can build something stronger than words.
Something that crosses lines between species, between worlds. It really offers a different lens on what connection means.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for you listening, the story, all its tradition and mystery, it kind of nudges us, doesn't it? To think about realities that might be humming along just under the surface of our everyday lives. What does it really mean to find family or comfort or even love in ways that seem impossible? Connections that are completely unexpected. It makes you wonder how much of life's real magic isn't in the stuff we can easily explain,
Right.
but in having the courage to embrace what we don't understand, to trust those unspoken bonds, the unknown things that might just change everything for you. Something to think about.